Scott Derrickson's 2021 film The Black Phone is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I absolutely love the story here where Mason Thames, who plays the character Finney, who gets picked up by the grabber played by Ethan Hawke, who I thought also gave an amazing performance. He's trapped in this basement and he gets there's this black phone on the wall and he's getting calls from the grabber's past victims who are now dead, and they're kind of helping him learn from their mistakes. The biggest compliment I can give this movie is character development. It is almost a character study on the character Finney. How it builds the relationship between him and his sister, and the abuse that they take at home by their father, to now they're separated and Gwen's left home alone with their abusive father, and now Finney's in this basement by the grabber. And how even though they are so far apart, they're still very connected. I loved everything about what Madeline McGraw does with her character Gwen. She is so amazing. She's so rough and tough, and reminds me a lot like the character Deb from Dexter, with her potty mouth, but she's such a strong character. She's very loyal, and she's honestly a badass. Like, she's a little sister, and Finney is not a fighter whatsoever, and she whoops butt for him and will cuss somebody out like while she's doing it. As I mentioned, and as we all know, Ethan Hawke is of course an amazing actor, and what he does with the character of the grabber is also very amazing and also pretty creepy. How his face is covered like for 99.9% of the movie, and you really feel him hot in that character. I love that he's able to just bury himself in it, and you don't see Ethan Hawke at all. It's one of the most transformative roles I've seen in a long time. Also, I love how the grabber's become like almost like a modern horror icon. And of course, Scott Derrickson's direction in this movie is fantastic. The cinematography, the writing of this movie especially, as I mentioned, with the character development. It's something that he uses like mainly in Sinister with the Super 8 films. There's a Super 8 film grain in certain parts of this movie that really works and does build some pretty good tension. There are a couple of little things I don't like about the movie. One thing I'm pretty mixed on is how it feels more like a thriller than a horror film. But really the only two main problems I have with this movie is, as I do love the Gwen character, they give her this kind of like a sidekick power that just, it doesn't work for me, and it comes off as a heavy plot convenience. Also, the character of the father, the arc they give him, I didn't care for. I thought that it's not earned and it doesn't feel real. But other than that, I think this is a really wonderful movie. I can't wait to see The Black Phone 2. What did you think about The Black Phone? Please let me know down in the comments.